Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome. Hello! Oh wow, I did it again, forgot to turn the mute button on. Hello and welcome to day 4 of Sonic Month. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We've got a super duper short little game, so we're going to go outside the box for the old bonus content. We are going to be playing through a very, very obscure Sonic game. It's called Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car, in which Sonic is a traffic cop. What more could you want out of your life, really, than that? Once we've done that, we're going to be looking at one of the old special features from the 1996 Sonic Holiday Special. We're going to be looking at the How to Draw Sonic feature and do a little bit of doodling here on stream. And I'm encouraging you guys to draw some Sonics as well and send them in, and maybe we'll put them up on screen, and maybe they'll be good, maybe they'll be bad, maybe they'll be off model, it doesn't really matter, maybe they'll be funny, who knows. The whole idea is just having a bit of fun, really. I'll tell you what we do need to do in order to accomplish having fun. I need a controller, otherwise I'm going to struggle to play this game now. Where have I put that damn thing? Oh, here it is. Once again, professional outfit. Homer, welcome to the chat once again, buddy, good to see you. Racking up those appearances in this stream here. How are we all doing tonight, everyone? All good, I hope? Oh no. Oh no. He's having a bad old time, his poor old Sonic. Yeah, we'll be doing a bit of art today. Rain5136, thank you very much for rejoining us. Lovely to see you. There we go. Set the old mascots up properly. Alrighty, guys. Let's play a little game first. This is very, very short. This is only, like, when I say short, I mean short. I actually played through it last night to test it on the controller, because I realised I hadn't actually tested it yet, because it doesn't run on the traditional emulation programs. This one runs through MAME, so I had to double check that the controller was going to work properly with it, and it took about a minute, so bit of a short one, the old game time, but that's okay, because it gives us more time to doodle and have a bit of fun. So there we go, that's the poster. We don't have a game box because this was not released to a console. As you can see there from the bottom right, this was a kiddie ride. Sega did a few of these Waku Waku kiddie rides, and one of them is Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car, in which Sonic is a traffic cop. And I mean, really, doesn't that just completely capture the spirit of the character? Alrighty, let's give this a go, and we'll see how well we're going to do here. Pray for me. Oops, sorry, I'll just reposition the old camera there. I didn't mean for that to be on underneath. There we go, that's better. There we go. Oh, do we? Oh no, I see what I've done here. I'll just shrink that over a little bit. There we go. That's better. Oh no. What am I doing? I can just move the camera itself. I'm not intelligent. Not good at this. Alright, there we go. Let's retry. He's having a grand old time, bless him. Hopefully that's coming through nice and clear there. You can hear that's the Green Hill Zone theme. No way, that's not real, Sonic Toilet Game. You can't fool me like that. I'm not having it. Alrighty, let's jump into the game. It's terribly cute, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Nearly ran those poor kids over. Oh no. I'm ever so sorry. Oh no. Three stars? We can do better than that, can't we? Bump into the side of the car, goes into veer off and explode like Speed Racer. That's not the Sonic way. I don't think. Maybe it is. Let me see if we can get higher than 3 stars. Okay. Oh, that's cute. He names them by the Japanese names. I didn't notice that before. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't be using the turbo pedal. I'm being a danger to everyone on the road. Oh god. Oh wow, I got way more hits off on him that time. Is it only 3 stars? Okay. I need it one more go. I'm going to drive safely this time. I'm not going to turbo drive into people. I'm going to be responsible. The world's most responsible hedgehog. Yeah, I don't know about this voice for Sonic. This is kind of a generic sort of anime voice kind of character, but it's not too bad for Robotnik / Eggman. Don't bump the guy, don't bump the guy. Okay, so far so good. No crashes. No paperwork. We're driving nice and careful. Nice and careful does it. Hit a turbo. Alright, here we go. See, if this doesn't result in a better score, I just don't understand. We didn't cause any accidents. We didn't get hit. I like how he says thank you, that's so cute. Still only 3 stars. Well, I don't know how you get a 5-star rating on this game. Well, that's me baffled, I have to say. Well, that's Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. That's the full extent of it. Like I say, it's just a little kiddie ride game, like the kind that you'd see at a supermarket. And yeah, there's not really much more to it than that, I gotta say. But, you know, it's cute. So let's move on to the meat of why we're here today. It reminds me of the Mario Kart GP arcade cabinets. They were made in conjunction with Namco. They were sit-down arcade cabinets, included Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Blinky as playable racers. I remember those. I've played on one of them, actually. The second one has Mamechi from Tamagotchi as well, which is quite cute. Do like a bit of Mamechi. He's a pretty adorable little guy. Okay, so little context before we jump in. I'm wearing, and I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, this t-shirt here. So we got Sonic, we got Tails, Knuckles. Was there someone lighter in the background? I think Espio was on it. This was a front cover on an issue of Sonic the Comic Online. Super Sonic was in the sky, and he doesn't seem to be here either. So it's just Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on the shirt. But that's cool. The actual picture here was drawn by Richard Elson, who was effectively the lead artist of Sonic the Comic. He drew most of Sonic's adventures in that comic. Amazing, amazing artist. In my opinion, the best guy to ever draw the character, and I think a lot of fans will probably put him in at least the top 5, if not the top 3. Fan-bloody-tastic artist. Lovely bloke as well. And here's the fun thing, right? The first Summer of Sonic event that I attended, which I think was 2012? And I suddenly feel very old now that I've said that. Some of the STCO team had a little contest, and there was a quiz, some fairly obscure questions based on Sonic the Comic, and the winner, which was me, got to keep the original artwork for it. Oh, you can see my computer glowing in the background there. We can cut that reflection off screen. So it's signed by the artist, as you can see. So this is, of course, something I'm very, very proud of, very fond of owning. I suppose. Oh yeah, well, we can see now. We've got Mighty, Espio, and Vector. Oh, and Charmy as well. They're all on here, and they're Super Sonic up in the top corner there. So it did get altered slightly for the t-shirt I'm wearing. The shirt came from STC 25, which was a 25th anniversary party we held in honour of the comic. So that was nice. I think, confidentially, he says broadcasting to the internet and uploading it on YouTube later on for posterity. Confidentially, I can reveal a little secret here. I later learned, because I wasn't part of the STC Online team at the time, I was just a reader at this point. So, I was not involved in any of the decision making. I was not involved in who the winner of the contest was, other than being the winner of the contest. I later learned that actually, even though I got all the questions right, I think it kind of went to a tiebreaker between a couple of people who got the questions right, and they just decided, well, if we give it to Luke, we know he'll take care of it. So whoever the other person was that got all the questions right, I'm really sorry, but I have taken care of it. It's in this frame, and there it shall remain. So that's a little primer. Obviously, from that you can kind of guess that I'm a big fan of Richard Elson's art and the way that he draws the character, and to that end, in fact, in the 1996 Sonic the Comic Holiday Special, there was a bonus feature entitled How to Draw Sonic, and it was written by Richard Elson with illustrations by the man himself. And what we're going to do today, I'm going to try my very hardest to recapture that. I'm not an artist by any stretch, but I'm going to try my best to follow the instructions, and we'll see how Sonic comes out, shall we? So I'm just going to move... I just realised I don't have my audio on the BRB screen, so I'm going to move things around a bit. I'll be back in about 20-30 seconds. Don't go away. Alright, hopefully you guys can see the screen just fine now and hear me just fine. So I've opened up Clip Studio Paint, which as I write this might even be on sale right now. It's usually on sale like astonishingly frequently. It's very good. It's a brilliant tool for drawing. I'm not an artist, as I said, by any stretch of the imagination. So we're going to see how well I can follow these old instructions here. Maybe well, maybe not well. But I personally find this to be this is a very powerful tool for drawing, and I find it very easy to use. Like I say, even though I'm not an artist, I find this really straightforward. Oh, that's squished me in there, hasn't it? We don't want that. Let's try moving it about. There we go. That'll do. Right, so let's see how well I can follow these instructions, shall we? So the feature is 4 pages in the summer special. It's how to draw Sonic. We've got this shadowy figure sneaking through some files here. Was that showing up properly in the old overlay there? I do apologise. There we go, that's better. I don't know why it moved itself over there. And make that a little bigger as well for you guys. There we go. Marvellous. So over the course of the 4 pages we have instructions on how to do this little pose of Sonic here. It is quite a standard classic Sonic pose. We've got a second page which shows us this is classified information written by the artistic agent Richard Elson, and we've got a few other Sonic poses here. We've got some action shots, and then the last page it's revealed that it's Robotnik going through these files before Sonic rubs him out and declares it's for our eyes only. So let's see how well I can follow these instructions. Right, step 1. I'm going to start with a little pencil here in the blue. as is tradition. Start by drawing 2 large circles, a large one for Sonic's head, followed by a smaller one for his body. Sonic's sneakers should be a semicircle with a slightly pointed end at the front. The base of the foot should have a curved edge. Alright, so step 1, draw a circle. How hard could it be? Oh god, incredibly hard. Oh god, so hard. It's alright, we can fix this. Doesn't have to be perfect because of course I'm drawing this digitally, so the pencil layer is not going to be here to stay. So it can be a little bit messy. That's supposed to be in blue, you cheeky thingy. Yeah, you'll notice we've got bars next to the top ball there, which is of course the head, so Sonic is 2 heads high, which is an art and animation technique for measuring the height of characters and keeping them to the correct scale. Looks about right. Okay. Step 2. Using dotted lines, divide the large circle into 3 sections. These will be the forehead, eyes and mouth areas. Taking the 3 lines from the back of the head, draw Sonic's spikes. A 4th spike comes from out of his back. Yeah, he rubs him out. Filthy language, how dare you. By the way guys, if you fancy drawing along, then by all means I'd love to see what you can get up to. Why is this not drawing? I demand to know. Okay. I think I've probably got my sensitivity a little bit high, so instead of being dotted lines, they're going to be solid lines, but that's okay because again, drawing it digitally, so the pencil layer will get rubbed out, so that's okay. Right, so now we've got this line here running up the top. Eyes. Now a lot of my artist friends, specifically my Sonic artist friends, have said that this feature was an absolute godsend to them. And I think it's because this is the only how to draw Sonic guide I've seen that kind of breaks down the components sort of mathematically, so to speak. So it's shows you, you know, exactly where to draw the lines to split up his head for the different elements. There's tummy there. And again, this is kind of a mess, but don't worry, it'll all be tidied up because we're going to go over it in pen in a bit. Right, let's work this one out then. So, top spike goes from there to there. I tend to like drawing the spikes as 2 lines. There to there. Tidy that one up a little bit. And there to there. Oh no, that one's gone horribly wrong. That's better, that's a little bit better. We'll keep that. And then a 4th spike comes out of his back, like so. And then we've got his sock. By the way, I completely discard the supposed information that Sonic's sock is part of the footwear. Not having that. No way. And join that up to the torso with a leg. Let's see, what's my... I'll turn the stabilization down, maybe that'll do it. Okay, step 3. Inserting a dotted center line from the top of the head to the base of the body, it helps you position the eyes, ears and tummy correctly. The arms and legs are drawn as bendy tubes with the hands as circles. So obviously we already had the dotted line on the head there, so that sort of follows down the old tum-tum. Right, gonna let you in on a little secret here, guys. I'm terrible at drawing hands. Even on a character as simple to draw as Sonic the Hedgehog, can't get on with hands at all. So please don't expect this to come out looking anything like good. I feel like I've done this arm wrong already. I'm not comfortable with this arm. Let's see if we put that there instead. There we go. Yeah. I can get rid of that. Oh. Oh no. They really didn't like that. I don't know why there's a slight delay when I put pen to paper. Which is kind of annoying. Right, the second. Little bendy noodle arm boy. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. I've seen worse Sonics than this. I've seen worse Sonics than this in officially published material, come to that. His leg there. Bring that line round a little bit. Turn that into the sock. And his other shoe. Well, do you know what? I gotta say, that is identifiably Sonic the Hedgehog. We're going to add his muzzle in. I'm not sure why Clip is being such a willy to me tonight. It's being overly precise. So, top of the eyebrow leads to the ear. And you follow the shape of the eye around here to get his other ear, which is very clever. And again, this is all sort of worked out mathematically in a way that nobody had really taken the time to do before in these how to draw guides. So like I say, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination an artist, but I feel pretty confident in saying that this is clearly going to be a drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog, you know? Put that there. There we go. Alright, step 4. When you have the basic outline, shapes and positioning, practice adding the ears, eyes, nose, mouth, fingers, tummy, and other twiddly bits. Right. So I'm going to add his eye in here. I gotta say, Sonic doesn't look right on any picture of him until you add his eyes. I've slightly deviated here. I think mine's going to be a little bit more of a cheery Sonic rather than a cheeky one, perhaps. Eyebrow on there. Another one on this side. And stick the old schnozola on. Inside of the ear. Inside of that ear. Now, I don't know about you lads, I think that looks quite like Sonic the Hedgehog to me. Tidy the old glove up there. I really don't know why there's such a... I do apologise, like Clip isn't usually this bad at responding to my individual movements and motions. I probably set the sensitivity up wrong, so that's on me, that's not the program. But like I said, not a professional artist, so of course I've set it up wrong. What do you expect? One thing I will say about Elson's Sonic is his hands were surprisingly detailed. He's got quite human hands when drawn by Rich Elson. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers and a thumb. Oh no, don't want to be doing that. Why for you do that? Can't forget his tail, of course. So I'm just going to tweak the shape of his shoe a little bit there. To make it a little bit more like. Got the soles there on the bottom. Can't forget to add those in. Can't have a soulless hedgehog now, can we? Well, do you know what? He ain't perfect, but that's not bad, I reckon. So what we're going to do now is tidy that up a little bit. We need a new layer here. How do I do that? How do I add a new layer? Where's my button? New layer, there we are. Now I'm going to switch to a pen and go over this. And zoom in a little bit. On his cheeky wee face. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Oh no. Oh. Do you know when the button's just not where you expect it to be on something? I'll just switch that for a black as well, of course. And again, got to point out, not an artist. I'm not going to have the steadiest hands, so I apologise if this isn't quite up to par. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'm going to be honest here, I don't know why the pen's not cooperating. Oh no. Oh no. Dreadful. Dire. Just awful. Oh, we'll do the old nose here. I think we're starting to see why I'm not an artist. The famous steady hands that I do not possess in any way, shape or form. I appreciate, by the way, I probably should just use the fill tool to colour the black bit in there, but never mind. Is this the anime that introduced foot fetish? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe you know something I don't. Ooh, can I reach it all the way over there? Yes, just about. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a mess, to be honest. But you know what? That's all right. As long as we're having fun, who cares if it's a mess, eh? Not me. Oh no, I've given him big sausage fingers, look. Turn it up. There we go. God no, that's dreadful, I can't keep that. I do have some standards. Hard though it may be to believe. The old glove there. I think we're starting to learn why when I was a member of the Sonic the Comic Online team, I was a writer and not an artist. Damn it. Note to self, next time I do any kind of drawing in this thing, ask one of my art friends how to stop the pen being so damn twitchy. Oh no. He's going to have a wonky belly as well now. Nothing worse than a hedgehog with a wonky belly. Don't we all have wonky bellies? Well, I certainly do. Now that I'm officially middle-aged, I've definitely got a wonky belly. The really infuriating thing is, of course, with the pen not behaving, ironically, if I'd have drawn this on paper, it would have come out better. Alright, so that leg's going up there. Going around there, right. So, sock, 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 yes, sock. Maybe I need a new, no, I was going to say maybe I need a battery in the pen, I don't think it, I don't know. Either way, I'm blaming me, not the software, don't worry. I feel like the artists on IDW Sonic have very little to worry about from me. It must be said. Also, hey Rabuka. That's what I get for using the Nintendo DS stylus. It feels like it at the minute. It's really not cooperating with me. Wow, that was... Oh, okay, that kind of pulled around at the end there. Oh wait, no, I should have drawn the old soles on the shoe there. Oh no, it's gone horribly wrong. Did I mention I'm left-handed? Which I feel is working against me here. Tidy that with the rubber in a moment. Wonky belly and wonky hands. Oh, mate, I'm just a mess of wonkiness. I don't work properly at all, I can tell you. Wonky brain, that's my biggest issue. Shrink the brush down a little bit there. Let's see now. Give him a little shadow on the old tail here. I certainly hope none of you came here expecting a professional quality drawing this evening. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Oh god, why did I click there? See, I'm very fortunate because I'm friends with so many amazing Sonic artists. Professional and amateur. So if ever I need a really good drawing of Sonic, I can just ask. Instead of doing this awful mess. Do you know though, I gotta say, I'm not... I think by now we've ascertained I'm not very good at drawing, but I do like it. It's very relaxing. I'll be honest as well, I think I'm so out of practice with like digital art, I haven't actually picked up the tablet and the pen in well over a year at this point, I think. Where else has he got a shadow on this picture? Under the old eyebrows here. A bit of depth on the head. It's not great, this. Alright. Now, due to the magic of digital art, no longer do you have to painstakingly remove your pencils, just one click. And there we go. Do you know what? It's not the worst picture of Sonic I've ever seen. A little bit of tidy up here, I think. Bought a digital tablet and pen last year, still in the box. Do you know what? It's worth giving it a go, honestly. I'm not great at this, as we can see, but I do think it's fun, like I say, and I think it's something that with a bit of practice you can be reasonably okay with. I'm thinking we're going to colour it. Lovely cobalt blue, of course, as we know, is the correct colour for Sonic. The fill bucket on Clip Studio Paint is extremely forgiving. It's not like on Microsoft Word where if you have... Oh no, I've done his arm the wrong colour, haven't I? I can't do that. If Microsoft Paint, I should say, where if you have a colour that's even slightly wrong, sorry, like 1 pixel free, it'll create a horrible, awful, dreadful mess everywhere. Drew a ton in high school, fallen off, so my meagre skills have atrophied at this point, haven't been in the right mindset to draw again. It is worth doing. I've been so busy I haven't done any digital art in a couple of months. Somewhere fanboys throwing a fit because Sonic's arm's the wrong colour. You're right. I mean, hey, listen, no judgment from me whatsoever, guys. Like, the world's been a bugger these last few years. If you've not felt like drawing, that's okay. No judgment whatsoever from your old pal LT. Definitely a little bit of Shadow. Not to be confused with Shadow the Hedgehog, of course, he's a different character. And then we need one last little squiggly. Let's go there. Zoom in just a little squidge there. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Sin Fritz, raiding with a party of 5. Thank you so much. State of that, lads. Now you look at the picture on the left. You look at the picture on the right. You tell me if there's a difference between the two. Of course there is. Fucking hell. The one on the right's good. Hey, Sin, how's it going? I'm doing very well. How are you? Ballsy Enigma, hello. Listen, for you guys that have come from Sin Fritz's channel, I hope you appreciate you're looking at a work of art being created here. This is something here. It's worth pointing out my channel avatar was not drawn by me. In case you thought I had any artistic skill whatsoever, you were fooled. You were conned, you were tricked, you were duped. Do you know what though? I was always told, whenever you draw something, always be sure to sign it. So even though it's not very good, that's not what a letter T looks like. Come on, behave yourself. Why are you doing that? Yay. Sonic month. $20, $22. Let me see now. Just. Would you guys like to hear a fairly embarrassing realisation that I've just come to? I think the reason the pen's been acting weird all night is because I've been holding the tablet upside down like a fucking moron. That's a mess, and those last two twos are quite neat. The history of AJPW show today as I recover from so many Team Sega charity streams last month. How did that go, by the way? I saw you were doing those, like, constantly hammering them out. That's fantastic. And, by the way, proof once again that the wrong company won the console wars, because how good are Sega for doing all these charity events? In support of mermaids as well, which is a bloody good cause. Well, do you know what, guys? You can say what you like, but that's a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so let's just run through the next couple of pages of this. Like, the interesting thing here is, like, the construction of Sonic's body. £18,000, fantastic, fucking hell, that's amazing, well done you. That's incredible. I've just realised my chat box is squished as well, so it's really not looking too good. Sonic's made from the same two basic circular shapes no matter what angle he's seen from. So from the front here, a handy tip for drawing Sonic's ears is to imagine a line that continues from the inside of the eyes. Sonic's tummy is a simple circle within the body. And from the back, Again, notice how the dotted centre line helps keep all the details in place by splitting everything down the middle. Incidentally, I want to point out, when Sonic the Comic started, there really weren't any views of Sonic from behind, aside from the Sonic 2 special stage, and that's, you know, pretty much the only option they had. So a lot of the early issues of the comic, he's kind of got this weird like pinecone body, and then later on Richard Elson sort of instituted this Christmas tree shape, and that sort of stuck ever since. And finishing touches like the white stripe on Sonic's sneakers are placed exactly at the centre of the foot. Add a thin inner line to the base of the shoe for the sole. Cuffs are then added to Sonic's wrists and ankles. And then we've got these old action shots here. Give the feeling of movement by adding speed lines. And I love this one here. How to draw Sonic moving really fast when you're feeling really lazy. We saw that so many times in FTC. And we got a little selection of action shots here. Whoever scanned this had clearly traced Sonic quite a lot on it, because we can see he's rolled through to the next page. Foreshortening. The nearer an object is to you, the larger it appears to be. Use foreshortening on Sonic's hands and feet as they thrust toward the viewer. This will give your drawings depth and action. Notice how much bigger the hands are compared to the distant feet in this drawing. Whirlwind legs add to Sonic's dynamic movement, as does the dust cloud effect. So there we go. I hope you've all learned a little bit on how to draw Sonic from one of the undisputed masters of drawing Sonic. I've certainly learned a lot today. I've learned that my art doesn't look as good as that art, but do you know what? Do you know what? That's okay. That's A-OK, that is. Because it's all about practice and getting better. I'll be honest with you, if I had to draw this by hand, I do think I could get it looking a lot better than this. I'm not used to drawing digitally, so that's on me. But the current setup is probably not good for drawing, doing an art stream by hand, so there we go. Oh wow, really, Fritz? I'd be honoured about that. I don't know if I've quite got enough viewers to justify them doing that, but that'd be amazing. Right, let's briefly bring up the old BRB screen, and I'll switch back to the camera. I'll be right back with yous. Oh, there we are. Hello, I'm back. Marvellous. Oh, we're in the zone tonight. So yeah, that was that. A little short one tonight, but we don't mind a short one. We like a nice easy time of things on Mondays, don't we? Rocketed through that game. I think we played through the entire thing 3 times. It must have taken 5 minutes. So yeah, it's been a good, fun little chill out sort of stream this evening. So, to you guys that have just joined from Sin Fritz's channel, I am going to forward you on to someone else in a moment. But first I want to tell you what to look forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a little bit more game heavy tomorrow night, don't worry. Tomorrow, I'm just going to pull up the old schedule here to double check. Tomorrow we'll be playing the 8-bit version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which was the first appearance of Miles Tails Prower. And in addition to that, we're gonna have a lovely little bedtime story. Let's have a look. Where did I put the damn thing? Aha! We're gonna be looking at the second classic Sonic novel, Sonic the Hedgehog in the 4th Dimension. Now that is very well loved, very popular Sonic novel. That one. That's among a lot of fans. This is the most fondly received. As with the first one, we're not going to read the whole book. Obviously, we'll do a few chapters. There's a few interesting little things in here. There's something in this book that's very much of note in terms of things that happen in it. Certain species of animals that would go on to be very important in the series, shall we say, appearing for the first time in that book way before they do in the video games. But that's for tomorrow night. So yeah, a little short one tonight, guys, but it's been a good old bit of fun, so it has. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you tomorrow. The archives of the previous streams for Sonic Month are going to be going up on my YouTube channel. I'm going to start uploading those just after I go offline here. That's youtube.com/BuzzBomber, like the Sonic baddie, BuzzBomber. So yeah, you can sign up, subscribe, or what do we even call it? Yeah, it is subscribe on YouTube, isn't it? See, I get confused with this. Follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. It's the same principle, isn't it? Subscribe on Twitch is a totally different thing. But yeah, subscribe to me on YouTube, and then you'll see those popping up in your inbox there. There's already the playthroughs of Sonic Origins that we did the other week, and you've got more Sonic-y stuff coming your way shortly to your YouTube inbox. Of course, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, at LTDangerous, for all the info going forward, and that's going to bring it to an end tonight. So it's been lovely chatting, coming up with this dreadful picture of Sonic. If you've got any better pictures of Sonic, if you think you can do better than me, and the bar is quite low, guys, if you think you can do better than me, send us a doodle, whether it's by hand on a piece of paper, or whether it's drawn digitally. Send them to me on Twitter, and we'll flash them up on future editions of the Sonic Month streams. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow night for 8-Bit Sonic 2, which I've never finished because it always kicked my ass in the first 2 levels, so that's going to be interesting. And for Sonic in the 4th dimension, absolutely not the rain. Never happening. But yeah, thanks very so much for joining. I am now going to boot you towards, I assume it's going to be Jay over OSW Review. So, catch you guys tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.